let's talk about direct object pronouns in Spanish. Before we get to the pronouns part, though, let's just make sure everyone's clear on what a direct object is. Now, like I've said in the past, grammatical terms, they're not meant to confuse you. Like a direct object is the direct object. Do you know what I mean? And I'll show you what I mean by that. So, really look to the names of these types of words or whatever type of words to lead you in the right direction of how to use them. Okay, so direct objects are things that directly receive the action of the verb. They're the object that's receiving the direct action. That's exactly what it means. So if I say, I gave Mary cookies, well, what got given? What received the action of the giving? Well, in this case, the answer is cookies, right? I didn't give Mary to someone, I gave cookies. And so we really have to look to see what's the verb, what got given, or what got kicked, as in the next sentence. What received that action? So if we say John kicked Pablo the ball, did John kick Pablo? No, right? He kicked the ball. So we can look to see which one is the direct object by looking at the verb and saying to ourselves, well, what got kicked? Oh, it was the ball that got kicked. That's the direct object. And if you want to go a step further, Mary and Pablo, those are indirect objects. They're not directly receiving. So you see the name of what they are in a sentence, that word in the sentence, also makes sense logically. Okay, so we're going to focus on direct objects, things that are directly receiving the action of the verb. So what did I give? Cookies. That's why it's the direct object. What did John kick? The ball. That's why it's a direct object. Now, if you ask yourself these questions, it'll just tell you what the direct object is. Okay, so I've just been saying it over and over just to help it sink in. The direct object is the object that directly receives the action of the verb. Okay, that's why it's called the direct object. So if we look at these kind of sentences in Spanish, we will see yo recibo, which means I receive, la tarea, which means the homework. So we can see that homework is feminine and singular, can't we? Okay, so let's start there. Ella canta, she sings, la canción, the song. We can see that la canción is feminine and singular. So we have to pay attention, right? We see that this is the underlined words are the direct objects. We know that because we can say she sings. What does she sing? The song. I receive. What do I receive? The homework. And so those are the things directly receiving the action of the verb, so we know they're the direct objects. Now, instead of saying the direct object in its noun form, saying like, I receive the homework, she sings the song, I give the cookies, John kicks the ball, we might want to replace those direct objects, these nouns, with a pronoun. And a pronoun, by definition, is a word that replaces a noun. So when we look at what we could replace the ball, well, we could replace the ball with it. The homework could be replaced with it. So could the song. Maybe we want to say I hugged Mary, but maybe I want to say I hugged her. Maybe I hugged him. Maybe I hugged them. You see, and so I can say I hugged my children, or I can use the pronoun for children, which is them, and I could say that instead. I can say it either way. So instead of saying I receive the homework, I could say I receive it. It is a direct object pronoun. Instead of saying she sings the song, I could say she sings it. It is a direct object pronoun replacing the direct object, the song. So both of these are still direct objects. This is a direct object, and this is the direct object pronoun. This is a direct object, and this is a direct object pronoun. So they're both direct objects, just one is the pronoun form of the direct object. So here's how you say them in Spanish. Lo and la will be masculine and feminine singular. Los and las will be masculine and feminine plural. So remember, lo can mean he or it. La can mean she or it. Them can be objects or people. Las also, right? Them, objects or people. So in Spanish, it is important to note that the direct object pronoun comes before the verb. So if I want to say, I receive. So yo recibo. Well, it was la tarea, wasn't it? So let's go with the example of from above. Then we would say yo la recibo, right? Because the direct object is la tarea. That's what I'm receiving. And if I want to replace it with this pronoun, I have to choose the feminine and singular one as well. So if I want to say ella canta la canción, right? She sings the song. I can replace la canción with la to say it. So ella canta la canción means she sings the song, and ella la canta means she sings it. Yo lo invito, I could say yo invito a él, I invite him, or I could say yo lo invito. It really means the same thing. One just uses the direct object and one uses the direct object pronoun. These two sentences essentially mean the same thing though. We draw them. So we're drawing pictures of the girls. So I could say nosotros dibujamos las chicas. We draw the girls. Or I could say nosotros las dibujamos. So las chicas is the direct object. Las is the direct object pronoun. Hopefully this is making sense, right? And don't forget to notice how the direct object pronoun comes before the verbs. Notice in English, R's come after the verb. See how R's come all after the verb in English. So they put them before. Now, if I want to use a person as a direct object or the direct object pronoun, I'll put that there, such as in she answers me, I can use the following direct object pronouns as well. So here's some examples. If I say ella me contesta, so she answers me, I'm receiving the action of the answering. They speak to you. You are directly receiving the action of their speaking. You guys understand us. We are the direct object pronoun receiving the benefit of the understanding, right? You guys are understanding us. So we are receiving the benefit, but you guys are the ones doing it. So ustedes entienden, you all understand us. So hopefully that's clear. You can also find these just these direct object pronouns listed in your vocab, but we'll do some practice with this. Let's see how it goes.